Hi guys, this is Jesse coming right back at you again with some more coins. Well, this one happens to be the 2019D. So, been hearing the buzz about the newer penny and all the different rolls and everything. I mean, I just got them coming out of my ears. Got a whole bunch, and so anyways, I kind of know them almost like the back of my hand anymore. Been studying them ever since I've got them, and I must happen to have, I don't know, so many, about 100 at least of these double die jobbies here. Anyways, we'll kind of go through there real quick. And it's in the back as well, and that's really not what I mean. They're coming out of my ears, and so I'm not even sure what to do with them. Probably trade them off, trade some rolls or whatever. Trade 40 or 50 of these that I know are bad on both sides, and work out a deal with a special coin or something. But I think there's money to be made out of these particular ones that I have. I have a bunch of them, so. Anyways, I'm not going to bust into any more rolls because I got them just all over the place. But anyways, let's go through them real quick. But keep that ear in mind, because that, more than anything, is probably the direction that I want to head with this particular video. So I've got a bunch of them here, and I'm just going to run through them real quick just so you can see what I'm seeing with some of this stuff. Just to show you, to prove to you that these are all happen to have the doubles in them. I can dial in and out and so on, but I mean, this is just one of many. I'm going to be zooming in and out, so don't get too dizzy on me. But this machine that I happen to have is pretty stinking sensitive. And so depending on how far I put it out there, how close, and you start seeing different things and so on. But I'm going to go ahead and back it up a little bit just so you can see what I'm seeing here. You can start seeing some of the issues that it has. And again, the back is full of that of all of that as well. So it's pretty much across the board. You can see a lot of the lines going across in here, and my machine shakes a lot just by me walking around, but you'll see some lines in here, here. So it's pretty self-explanatory. There's kind of it's a double D as well, and but anyways, what I really wanted to bring to your attention is more the ears, because they're all 2019. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 21 pennies on the sheet there, and I'm not going to tell you that every single one that I've got on here is this severe as far as doubling goes, but machine doubling probably is what they're going to call it. But anyways, that's not my primary deal. Again, I'll make a deal with somebody and verify, certify that they're all doubled on both sides and so on. So anyways, here we go. So primarily more the ear portion, because my machine can pick this up pretty fast. In here, you're going to notice as we go from coin to coin that they all look a little bit different. I understand the wear and tear part of it and all that kind of stuff, but they just look totally different. But one thing you will notice is that a lot of them, at least with the doubling, are going to have that on the bottom of the lobe almost every single time, if it is a double, the coin. So I'm going to kind of move on from here, and regardless of where I go, you're always going to see a little deal right down here at the bottom. Again, keep in mind that these are all the doubled coins. I haven't really messed around with the other ones just because I've got so many of these. This kind of just to show you the back of the coins as well, and how they all kind of double up in here. You're going to see stuff like this in here where it jumps across, where it's full here and it's not there, and a lot of other things that are wrong with these coins, but I got a good supply of them. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's having that good bad problem, but it's good for me because I got a bunch of them and got some bunch more rolls to go through. But that's just the backside of what they're all going to look like. Again, you can see a lot of the doubling in there and so on. So let's get back to the ear part of it. I'm going to go back in here to prove my point to you guys that there is a little lobe, ear lobe, right underneath. Some are more severe than others, but you'll start to see it develops a pattern. So there's another one there that you can see. So keep your eye on that part of it. Here you'll see a little bit more doubling in here. Here's another one that's probably the most interesting because you happen to have a double here again. And this particular deal comes out this way. And so almost every ear is different in its own way, even though if it's a 2019. Kind of, some got more wear and tear than others. Here's another one where you're able to see, again, right underneath there is separation there. Ain't no doubt about it. So I don't think that this has actually been talked about, except as something, again, that I notice very, very, very well just because I know these coins very well. You know, whether it's supposed to end right in here and comes back in here, I have no idea. But there you see it again. There's a little bit there. Not as much there. I think that one's got a little bit of wear and tear. There's some separation there. Again, look at all the doubling that's going on there. And regardless of how used, this one here doesn't appear to have any doubling that I can see. That's one of the few. I just pick some up, and but even with this one, you can see a little bit there. Don't know if that's considered anything. Again, the doubled ones are the ones that are actually a little bit more severe than this, but and you can see it there as well. So anyways, you get my point. I think depending on the coin, you can actually call it a double there. If this is supposed to be the separation here, the top one, the middle one, then what is this? You know, so, and then that goes back that direction again. This should be a full earlobe, not that as well. So some again are more severe than others. It's got extreme doubling in there. But you're always going to notice on some of these where they happen to have, I believe, some doubling there on the ears on some of them. Not all of them. And again, some are more severe than others and so on. But anyways, I've concluded that there is some doubling on the earlobe part of it on some of these. Just no other answer for the way that these particular coins are a little bit different in their own way. And I get it, but at the end of the day, there are some that just don't make any sense on the ear portion of it, especially when you start seeing all of this right in here, and especially a little line in between the two thicker lines. It just doesn't happen like that and just call it good. I think it is what it is. It's some extra type of material down at the bottom there that would probably qualify as a second earlobe on it. So I'll be the first to say that I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. And I wanted to show you something else. I'm going to put this away for a sec, or I'm just period. A penny that I found, this particular one happens to be a 1976 S. As far as I've seen, I have not seen anything really that they've had issues with these, but I'll tell you there is some doubling on this one here as well. That's not what caught my eye most of all, is that the mint mark is way off. It's supposed to be an S, and I can see an S in there, and but you can also see that these are blocked off here, and you can see part of the S back in there. So I don't know if it's an S over D, S over S, or what it is, but there's nothing in the books anywhere you look where 1976S even happens to have a repunched mint mark, much less some of the doubling that's on here as well. So I'm going to flip it over because I think primarily the doubling is actually happening on the front of the coin more than anything. I'm not going to go and drop in there and look at every single line in there because I've already done that. So there is some doubling on some of the letters, and at least up at front. But I guess more than, I just want to get somebody's opinion on this 1976S and whether it's an S over D or what the heck this is, because it just looks like one big O with an S inside of it is what it looks like to me. So anyways, first of its kind that I show you guys first. I'm going to send this thing off and get graded. Really, really nice looking coin, by the way, but you're the first to see it here. Probably the only one ever found with the doubling and with the repunch mint mark. Again, I don't know if that's an S over a D or S over S, because I just can't even tell, even with my machine, because it's kind of globbed up in there. But the shape is certainly odd, and I know that there's some other letter underneath it, whatever it may be. But again, first of its kind. You guys are the first ones looking at this, and it's a new discovery. And love finding these things again, like the new coins that I was just showing you there with all the doubling and comparing again, even the ear portion of it. I mean, finding a double ear and this and that, I think is totally possible if you compare the same coins and so on, and you start noticing little defects and things that just don't look right, guys. So you need to question that kind of stuff and make sure that you're always investigating and giving some thought in it before you post a video, because there's probably a simple explanation behind it most of the time. But that's my experience anyways. But I'm getting smart enough anyways to kind of do some research on what I'm talking about before I try to post them. But I do find a lot of unusual stuff like this here. I got many others that people have probably never seen. But again, I love doing these new discoveries. It just takes time and effort, and but that's what the name of the game is. So anyways, again, 1976, S over something, something over S, totally blocked off, and then again happens to have all of the machine doubling, I guess I'm going to call it there. But anyways, consider the other coins. The 19, what are they, 2019s, bunch of doubling, and got a whole bunch more. Anyways, tell me what you think about this one, because again, this one and then the ear part of that one over there, I think that there's something to be said about the earlobe on the other one. So anyways, we'll catch you later. I'll find another cone. I mean, I got coins all over the place. I just need to pick some more and show them to you. So, all right, later.